evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the first edition of the Red River Streams broadcast here at the University of Saint-Boniface. We're glad to have you with us here tonight. We're super excited for this first matchup, this first home game for USB Les Rouges versus the CMU Blazers. To begin, we'll just go through the lineups here. First of all, as we look through this matchup here, CMU returning a lot of their previous season athletes, so a lot of veteran leadership on this team. You can look for Julia Swatsky and Haley Meisner, a fourth and a fifth year veterans on this squad who are very going to be dominant on the outside. Look for CMU's starting setter, Paige Wright, to feed them often and early, and let's see if they can set that outside. And now for USB, it's kind of a change of the guards after previous year's success in the last 5 or 6 years with the MCAC Volleyball Championship running through USB. They have now gotten quite a bit younger with only one athlete on their starting line over 2 years of experience. So we're going to see quite a young team. Look for Razan Hajmasan in the middle to be a dominant force and a leadership for this team.
Bienvenue, welcome to the Université de Saint-Boniface East Gym. Nous reconnaissons être réunis sur le territoire visé par le traité numéro 1, ainsi que sur les territoires traditionnels des peuples Anishinaabe, Cree et Dakota et de la prairie de la nation métisse, née de la rencontre entre les Premières Nations et les Canadiens français. Ce soir, pour notre premier match de volleyball de la saison régulière MCAC, nous accueillons les Blazers de CMU qui affrontent les Rouges de l'USB. Voici la rotation débutante. Here is the starting lineup for the visiting CMU Blazers. Numéro 2, number 2, Julia Sawatsky. Numéro 3, number 3, Maria Johnson. Numéro 4, number 4, Tori Mangan. Numéro 5, number 5, Victoria McPherson. Numéro 6, number 6, Paige Wright. Numéro 8, number 8, Haley Meisner. Numéro 9, number 9, Haley Bickle. Numéro 12, number 12, Peyton Pistaka. L'entraîneur-chef des Blazers head coach is Craig McKenzie. The assistant coaches are Jordana Mills, Maddie Feige, and Ashley Labe. Et maintenant, voici la rotation débutante pour les Rouges. Numéro 4, number 4, Sadie Swan. Numéro 5, number 5, Andrea Fisher. Numéro 6, number 6, Asia Mora. Numéro 8, number 8, Jay Ferro. Numéro 13, number 13, Isabelle Frost. Numéro 23, number 23, Razan Hassan. Et la numéro 28, 28, Lily Maka. L'entraîneur-chef des Rouges est Evan Surem. Les entraîneurs adjoints sont Kisha Koudou, Kendou Dukouri et Samuel Lemoine. Bon match à tous.
Here we have it. We're ready to get started here. The head referee Nish, side referee Chong. On the lines, we have Bernardin and Doan. Sure to have a great matchup here tonight. You can feel the energy in the building. I will be with you along the entire step of the way of this match as we are about to start it off here as Paige Wright starts with the serve. And here we go. Set attack, picked up there by Les Rouges. Back to the right side. Big swing, scrappy pickup, but it will not clear the net there. Scrappy team defense from Les Rouges on that first point. And already, Haley.
Right au service.
Outside hitters. In 5. Paige Wright is still on the service line. That was a net call or out. Over bump and was able to put away. Quick 3-0 lead for the Blazers. Paige Wright. Paige to the net. All three attackers. Push to the outside. Swing. Big pickup by USB. Little misplay there. And it worked for Les Rouges. As Asia Morash put that ball up for there, and the veteran Haj Hassan was able to get it done. The outside. Ooh, dominant swing there. Found the back line. And there it is again. That is Haley Meisner. Great find by Haley. Again, we're going to be seeing a lot of Haley Meisner tonight. Elite athlete, 5th-year player, looking to make her mark for the Blazers. The USB serve receive. Hard to get the offense going without a good serve. Once from Julia Swatsky, was able to put it right. Great swing there. Again, from Meisner on the right side, able to keep that ball in front of her and find the open court. Good swing there from Meisner. This line is Julia Swatsky. Up there, Asia to Haj Hassan. Tipped off the block, picked up. Scramble mode for Les Rouges. Free ball opportunity here. To the middle, 31. Touch was called there and overruled by the side official. Side referee Chong there. Touch. There's Lily Maycutt, first-year player out of CGS. She starts off the offense with a nice serve, pacey and strong to that backcourt, able to generate an ace. Her first of the season, I'm sure first of many throughout her career with Les Rouges. Good pick up there by the libero. Oh, and another point by Les Rouges there, showing a little bit of scrappiness. And Lily has herself just a little bit of some momentum here, going for her third consecutive serve. The score is now 7-4 for the Blazers. That line shot there is by Haley Beckel. Able to squeeze it on the right side of that one defense for Les Rouges. Setter done. The outside wash ball. Off the hands. Great piece of hitting there by Sadie Falk. Looked like she was in trouble with that outside ball, gaining momentum past the antenna, but she was able to make it work. Aim high off hands. Something that you'll hear volleyball coaches talk about all the time. When you're in trouble, you aim high off hands. You never know what can happen. It's up there by Johnson, and targeting the middle in 5 without the libero is once again Haley Beckel on the outside. Over there. And net contact is called on setter Asia Morash.
Meisner will serve it.
And that sails just long.
Asia Morash will serve it.
The second-year setter, Asia Morash. A little miscommunication there, but a great pickup there by Isabel Frost. Swing over top. Middle set there. Oh, and a good find there. That is Andre Fisher, first-year middle out of Léo Rémillard. Able to find the open court there in one. Great pickup, especially coming from a back row position from Asia, setting up her middle nicely for the delivery. Right side set coming. And that is pushed long, aiming maybe for the high hands. Unable to connect there was Sadie Falk. Serve for the Blazers, Haley Beckwell. Isabel Frost. Set dump there by Paige Wright. Outside, looking for that line shot and rejected by the net there. Fedorev. Here serving again is Haley Bickle. Third-year player out of Sturgeon Heights Collegiate. Picked up, and we have made contact with the roof. So good little service run here for the Blazers. for Bickle there. Strong left side player. Their third year of eligibility coming again to the jump. Great serve there just over the net. Picked up nicely by Frost. Outside swing picked up by the Blazers. 12 to the left side, picked up, but unfortunately could not slow down the pace from that ferocious hit from the outside, Julia Sawatsky. And what did I tell you guys before this match started? Sawatsky and Meisner look for their veteran leadership and their elite athletic ability to really punish this young Les Rouges squad. Nice pass by Frost, work in the middle, and a little tip into the honey pot. Never does bad for the Bears. It never does bad for middle Andre Fisher as she finds the open court and scores the point for Les Rouges, cutting the deficit to only 6. Falk with the serve and in the net, another free point granted to the Blazers. You can see the nerves of this young squad. I've been watching them in their exhibition games, watching them play, watch them develop as a group, and you can see the nerves of this opening matchup, but CMU returns the favor. That is first-year middle Victoria McPherson. Here's Fisher with the serve. Standing float, deep serve. One-on-one, picked up, and again targeting that cross-court shot without the libero are the Blazers. Definitely a strategy for the Blazers. And another timeout is called here by Les Rouges, and Coach Evan Suden is surely going to want to talk over with the girls, kind of settle down the nerves. You know, it's a long game, volleyball. Lots of points, lots of back and forth. You got to scratch and claw 1 point at a time. And that is essentially what I'm guessing Coach Suden is saying to his young squad here today. Just kind of dialing back in with this kind of a reset timeout here. Get the nerves going again so that they come back out a little more calm down. They're ready to go. They have some talent on this young squad. And, you know, Suden is a veteran coach with immense success in the MCAC. 3-time title winner. In recent years at least, and you're looking to rebuild and continue the success, and you know you got to start at some point. And with only one player past 2 years in eligibility for this young squad on the starting lineup, they're up to tall task against this veteran team here in CMU, who has shown early that they are ready to play and they are ready to revenge their finals loss last year to a strong Providence Pilots team who beat them 2 sets to love in the final of last year's MCAC Volleyball Championships. Right to serve again. Pushed over by the libero. Free ball offense here, all 3 options. She goes to 61 and it's floated out. It is pushed slightly out. Good evasion technique by the back row defense of Les Rouges. But you can see early on here the power of this CMU offense. Watching from my camera here down in our broadcast booth, once they get a free ball, they are able to put some effective offense out there and get no blocks, 1 blocks, late blocks. It's just a matter of putting it back into the court. Has a little bit of a misfire there. 4th-year player Julia Sawatsky. Big block there by Haj Hassan, the 3rd-year middle out of Béliveau, showing her team how to get it started and how to get the party rocking. Now have cut the deficit to just 4, 16-12 Blazers. And Jade, unfortunately, putting a little stall in this mini comeback for Les Rouges. Serves that one into the net. And now Sawatsky serving for the Blazers. 17-12. Picked up nicely. Left side attack. Rolls it in, and that is just long. But a net touch is called on the middle blocker. Number 12, Peyton Pistakov. Good float action there, kind of ate up the CMU serve receive. Free ball offense here, first of its kind for USB. All three options. Goes to the step and the tip, and she is able to find the court with a little bit of a tumble. Is Haj Hassan able to find that open court, just tipping it just around that CMU block. You can see, you know, as these teams are so skilled, when they get some free balls, point is over as the setter has all options here. Good service, you pick up, and a great set win. Ooh-wee! What a kill there by Haley Meisner, going right around that block, finding that seam between 5 and 6. Again, like I said, Meisner and Swatsky, you're going to be hearing a lot of that over the next hour and a half here today at the Red River Streams live broadcast. Serve picked up by Frost. Over bump. Back row set. Picked up nicely by the Blazers over the net, and oh, some unfortunate events there, especially for Mrs. Sadie Falk as she jumped up to go and redirect that ball, and it just tipped the very tip of the net there and redirected outside the reach of her hands. And those are one of those where you shake your head, you call it a day, and you move on because there's nothing you can do there. Very aggressive pickup by Frost. Outside, big swing, big block there from number 5, Victoria McPherson, the first-year middle out of Lord Selkirk, making herself known as the only starting rookie on this CMU lineup, showing she belongs on this Blazers starting rotation. A little bit of bench help there from Les Rouges as they alerted the players on the court that that was going on. It's always helpful for the athletes on the court, for every single player to be participating and involved, because they have a better angle, sometimes a different angle, and can help out on those in and out calls here. Hassan Haj Hassan to serve. Targets the libero on the one. Big swing, and an attempted pickup there from Lily Mika, but just a little bit too much power on that deep shot in the 6 and 5. The Blazers to score now have extended the lead 21-15. Nice to serve. A little bit of miscommunications on the scene there. You love the aggressive nature from the serve receive of Les Rouges, but very, very important to determine seams on that, and I would often defer to the libero Frost, as she has seems to showcase some elite passing for the libero position. Service push just long, now 22-16. Les Rouges are going to need to find an ability to side out here. Bring a couple points together. Served by Asia. A little bit of a high set there, picked up by the back row defense. High ball to the right side, pushed down to 6. A little bit of a mischievous dump there. Pick back up, sets out, libero takes it. A little bit of a miscommunication. Free ball here for Les Rouges. All three options, goes to the left side, 1-on-1. Pushes it, picked up nicely there by Maria Johnson. Roll shot, picked up by Frost. Outside, right side, finds the angle off the block of number 9, Haley Beckel. That was a great swing there on the right side from number 8, Jade Fedorov. Number 4, Sadie Falk. No, number 8. And the service missed there, unfortunately, and now the lead is now 23-17. As Bickle goes to the service line, running out of points here in this first set. And net touch is called on the rookie Victoria McPherson, as the Rouges were trying to exploit that matchup in the middle with Adria Fisher. Here's Falk, 23-18. Les Rouges need to side out here. Tough serve, good pickup by Maria Johnson, and that ball is pushed wide. Trying to run a little bit of a 33 action. Move the right side around, middle could overcommit. Lots of opportunity, and a timeout is called by CMU. 21-19. The first set score so far, CMU is leading. That was a good timeout by first-year head coach Craig McKenzie. Just settle the nerves, got 2 opportunities here to win some points. Just got to take care of business on your end, side out and move along, and the first set should be the Blazers. But after that second timeout, correct me, by Coach Evans then, they were able to generate a little bit more momentum after a little bit of a slow start. A lot can play into that, home opener nerves, young roster. Let's see what the Blazers can do if they can side out here. The serve is coming. And it's pushed long. Veteran timeout there by first-year head coach. Even though I said veteran timeout, first-year head coach has been around the business for a long time. And surely Craig McKenzie knew what he was doing. Just kind of give a little bit of time for the USB team and the server, especially to think about it. Here we have set point, Victoria McPherson. By Frost. Pushes to the outside double block. Uses that tool and picked up there. Able to hit high off the hands of Peyton Pistaka. Find the court here, but now the hopes for the first set of Les Rouges faithful rely on Adrian Fisher, the first-year middle, to give us a nice little run here. And that is pushed wide. And the first set scored 25-20 for the Blazers, showcasing their elite athletic ability on the outside with Julia and Haley Meisner. And we expect to see a lot of the same in the second and third set. And I will catch you guys at the beginning of the second set. Starting serve here for les Rouges is Sadie Falk. Short serve there, causes some trouble for the Blazers. And able to find that deep roll there. Great swing there by Julia Sawatsky. Able to find deep 5 there. A little bit of top spin, bringing it, dropping it right down in the court. Here's the setter to the right. Side. Page right to the right side. There's Haley Weiser swinging, but finding no court. Pushing it long. Scores even 1-1. Asia, left side, swing. Picked up by Maria Johnson. Back outside, Weisner. Picked up by Maria Johnson. Free ball over. Forcing that front attack. All 3 options. Goes to the middle. Hassan. Picked up by CMU defense. Back out to Meisner. Picked up by Maria Johnson again. And too much with the libero kill there. Pick up over bump. And too much to handle for Les Rouges. As Maria Johnson was flying all over the court there. The 3rd-year libero from Nanaimo, BC. Again, some trouble with the seams there. To the right side. Oh, and a shut down. Hello, goodbye, said Peyton Pistaka as she shut the door on that block. Julia Swatsky, go to college. Service. Top spin on that serve, picked up nicely there. Outside swing, Johnson. Right. Picked up, great dig there from number 4, Sadie Falk. Oh, and a great dig there by Isabel Frost. Asia out. Rolls it. A little bit of trouble here. Ball over top. Picked up by Frost. Out to the right side, double block. Off hands, and that scores there. For Les Rouges, that is number 8, Jade Fedorov. Doing a great job, again, using the high hands there. Good efforts from both teams on that scramble. As Coach Sudet gives a little bit of advice to the team, letting them know, this is what I like to see, this is what I don't want to see. She looks to get a little bit of love off the tape for Jade as she serves an ace with the help of Mr. Net. Those are always the toughest balls to pick up as a serve, receive. You're there, you're waiting for that pace, it's coming in hard, and it tips the net. You're kind of dead to right, so you really need the front row players to pick that up, but this rotation is kind of a soft spot in the service receiver. Right side out, oh! Monster block, monster block, monster block by Razan Hassan in the middle, shutting down the Blazers offense. A little bit of an issue there, hard to tell, maybe some blood, but usually when there's blood they call it and force a timeout, but maybe an issue with the wrap on her left arm there. To the middle, good tip over, and after that monster block, Hassan may have been a little bit overexcited to repeat that great block, and she came in contact with the net. So it's now 4-4, the Blazers. High floater up top, a little bit of late movement there. Got on the hands of Les Rouges and using the backside, the back row, correct me, sorry, with a back row attack of the C position. This number 8, Jade Fedorov, using the hands and absolutely washing that ball to score a point for Les Rouges. Good float action there. Force in the middle, good coverage from the outside hitter. A little bit of a tricky spot here now. C-ball attack. Oh, and a nice swing there from Jade Fedorov, and it comes in contact with the net. Maybe that is something that the Rouges can exploit a little bit. Both times it's been on trouble balls where Asia is just looking to find someone to get the ball to. And Jade Fedorov has been able to put the balls away. see in the remainder of this game. Good push, off hands, picked up. Again, C-ball attack. Not enough, but she's able to score. 1, 2, 3. 3 is me, and Jade has scored 3 consecutive points out of 1 with that C-ball attack. And a timeout is called by the CMU Blazers head coach, Craig McKenzie, saying, guys, enough. We're not letting her beat us this way. 7-4 for Les Rouges. Emphatically keeping his troops involved in this matchup here, keeping them engaged and ready to go. I'm sure all the athletes are ready to go. Cool thing here with USB, they have 3 assistant coaches. They have Keisha Kadu, Bedu Takuli, and Semia Lemoine. Keisha has been with the squad for 5 years. This is Sudan's 7th year as head coach for Les Rouges. And Keisha has been there all the way except for those first 2 years. She's a veteran presence on that bench, a real good guide for these young athletes. As we come out of the service timeout here, first year outside hitter Lily Maycut is serving. Float serve there, picked up by the Blazers. Back to the right side, and did she find the line? No, she did not. The ball was called out. The Blazers are protesting for a touch. Captain Paige Wright, leading the head official. Out of her hands as there was no touch, and the line official called it out. Oh, and an ace from Lily Maycut. Look at this, a little bit of momentum for this young squad. The smiles are flowing, the cheers are going, and they're now up 9-4. See what the first year outside hitter can do here. Great float serve with pace, movement, good touch off the block, picked up by Maycut. Asia, outside, thumb, and another point for Les Rouges. Picking up some good momentum. I'm sure those at home cheering for Les Rouges are happy with this little stretch, and the Blazers fans, not so much. But I'm sure we'll see a turn in momentum shortly. Outside, swing. And that is called in. Nice cross-court shot there from the outside hitter. Good way to get over the funk there. Now 10-5. The Blazers have some work to do. By Frost. Outside. Ooh, big block there from the middle. Push outside. Tip, off hands, picked up. Joust at the net. A little bit of funny business. And there's something that happened there on the net or carry ball, one or the other. And the point is granted to Les Rouges. A little bit of an interesting spot here in this matchup as Les Rouges are starting to pick up a little bit of momentum. Look for Wright to depend on her veteran player, Sawatsky, now in the front row. Sawatsky in the back row, but Sawatsky indeed. Middle, off hands, found. Good delivery there from Asia to her young middle, Fisher, as she's able to swing off the middle block of another rookie for the CMU Blazers. Short into one there, right outside, picked up. No block is called. You can hear Les Rouges protesting. Head official agrees, and the point is granted. Now we have a substitution for McPherson.
Entering the game for the CMU Blazers, number 7, Kirsten Reimer.
As you can hear, I'm sure, from the PA announcer, Kirsten Reimer, first year left side out of Steinbach Regional Secondary School, has checked into the game, and yellow. You can hear the PA announcer getting the home crowd fired up. Looks like there may be a little bit of strategy here from head coach CMU. Pulling out some of the athletes. For Victoria McPherson, it's Ava Cook. Hear the home crowd, Les Rouges, getting fired up, excited for this matchup, and force a second timeout from head coach Craig McKenzie. And what a change in momentum here. A little bit of an interesting dynamic to this matchup here, as Les Rouges have really taken a stronghold on this second set, now leading by 10. And the Blazers kind of look a little shell-shocked. You know, the first set kind of went their way, was, dare I say it, easy peasy. Serve receive was looking well. The float serve, everything, the attack, defense was all kind of flowing along nicely here, but they do show a little bit of pushback and showcase what they can do when things are clicking for them. Look for more of Ajasan in the middle, and look a little bit more for Jade Fedorov in the right side there on the back row C-ball. She was very dominant there for a little stretch, kind of starting the momentum switch here for Les Rouges, scoring 3 consecutive points. And we'll see what the Blazers have coming out of this timeout, trailing by 10 in this second set. The Rouges look to equalize. Serve, and again, Coach Craig McKenzie, the veteran call there, calling that timeout. Here we have another substitution. Coming back into the game for Avery Cook is Victoria McPherson. Have her at that middle play there for the dominant attack, and a big block side up. Asia, one block. Nice swing there from the outside. Sadie Falk, right side to Asia. Asia, unfortunately for Asia, she is a center. And sometimes when those trouble balls happen, she is forced to the right side, and there does not get a proper approach and was met by a commanding block from McPherson. And Sawatsky tipped over. The outside isolated. Oh, and hello! Big swing from Sawatsky. Wright was able to isolate and freeze Adria Fisher in the front row and was able to get that one-on-one block. And Sawatsky had every choice, and she decided, I'm going to paint the lines today. Big swing on the outside, picked up. Back row attacks the ball and ducked out of the way. Jade Fedorov, but that ball found its way in the court, and CMU has cut into this lead, scoring 4 consecutive points. Now trailed by 6. Service line, 7 person right. Oh, and that was a close one for Jade Fedorov on the early rotation. She nearly couldn't get it all the way, played a little bit of a game of dodgeball with that ball as it sailed out of the back. Just long. The outside swing there. Here it's picked up. McPherson. Jump serve, and that is Venezuela. 3-point granted to the Rouges. Got to make sure they don't take their foot off the gas here. 7-point lead is strong. It's not inconceivable, as we just saw the Blazers ring off 5 consecutive points. Good serve there. Right, Sawatsky. Oh! Denied. Fisher with the big block in the middle, saying goodbye to Sawatsky's approach and attack there cross court, and earning another point. 7 points away from this first set for Les Rouges. Just got to trade with them to finish off the second set. Unable to find the line. Trouble here for the CMU offense. Need a side out here. Starts with a quality pass of the service. Swatsky picked up, right, middle. Picked up there by the setter. Cross, and able to find the honeypot once again. As they are scoring another point. We are now up to 20 to 10. Back we have Johnson. Swatsky for serve receive. And good lead, good tracking there from the Blazers back row. Serve receive as they worked. The hips watch the ball fly. Able to get the advantage. Veteran setter Page Wright at the line. To the middle. They are taking advantage of that pot. Head coach Greg McKenzie wondering what he's got to tell his team to start covering that pot because the Les Rouges have found an advantage there. That pot is open. Picked up by Johnson. To the middle. 10 back to 6. He's to the outside. Swing. And is able to find the court there. Lead extends to 11, doubling their score here, 22 to 11. McPherson. Touched by Johnson. Right. Swatsky. Swing. And it is called a touch, but it is also called in by the head official.
Swatsky for Celtics.
Outside. Able to find the hands there. His first year left side, Kirsten Reimer. Here's Swatsky to serve. Deficit now 9. That's my fault. Outside. Picked up. Bang! Great sing by Jade Fedorov. Really finding some momentum there. The second-year player out of Benevaux, leading the way of this USB offense in this dominant second set. Substitution.
Number 9, Haley Bickle.
Kirsten Reimer is replaced again by Haley Bickle. Targeting Bickle right off the go. Hajissan up. Hajissan down, and she is able to finally put it away after a little bit of scrappy play there from the Blazers, in particular Meisner. 2 chances was enough. Razan Hajissan. Into the net there, tried to get a little more aggressive away from that angle of attack. Gets that one into the tape, into the net. Still set point here. They need to side out, 24-14 on the service. Really, Frost picked up by Falk. See ball swing. Unable to find that back line. Just a tad. Again, Kate Pistaka serving 24-15. Asia tries to set down, unable to because yellow. Haley Beck says, no, not on my watch. Deficit now 24-16. Blazers here, consecutive points. Staying in turn of events. So there we go. Continuing the momentum, even if the Blazers don't attacking this comeback in the set. The momentum has sort of shifted here in the later parts of this set. They've kind of got their reins back together, back in, and are ready to compete in the third set. Something crazy has happened. Inside, left side swing, block, picked up there. Nice pickup by Haley Mines. Outside, Bickle, picked up by Frost. Asia, Raja, into the net. 24-18. Coach Tuvan kind of got to his feet, looking to his assistant, Asia Hadu. Now's the time to use one of those timeouts. Serve, Frost. Over bump, and bang! Victoria McPherson makes no problem with that over bump. Puts away the ball, and we are going to see a timeout here from Les Rouges. And is hoping to kill the momentum here, but the Blazers, who once looked like they were on the receiving end of a blowout second set, have crawled all the way back to within 5 of Les Rouges. 24-19. These timeouts often just, hey guys, settle down. We're good. Take a breath. We're here. We have 5 points. No, 4 points. 5 points really to win this set. They can win it 23-25, but they just need to take a deep breath and compose. I'm sure head coach Craig McKenzie is telling his squad, keep pushing. If not this set, the next. We have really built some positive momentum on the back end of this second set to bring on to the third and the rest of the match. Picked up by Frost. Asia, back to attack. And a little bit of help from Mr. Tape. Sadie Falk is able to connect on that pipe attack. Surely must have been a planned offensive attack to mess with the blockers a little bit on the CMU side. Coach Tuvan, give his hitters the best opportunity and success with the ball around. No blockers go up there. And a good little bounce back set from Les Rouges as they now have tied up the match at 1 set apiece. And here we are going to begin a pivotal third set to see what is going to excel in this third set. Youth, and lack of a better words, inexperience of Les Rouges, or the veteran play of the CMU Blazers. Welcome back for the third set here between the Rouges and the Blazers. You know, it's early in the season, first matchup, but these matches count. They're numbered, and they are important, especially for a confidence of a team. You know, the Blazers have high hopes for this season. Here's Wright. Swing there, picked up by the libero. Hello! Razan Haj-Hassan saying hello to this third set with the first point opening kill and showcasing her talents out of the middle. The third-year middle from Collège Béliveau. Good serve, over bump, and then again, Razan Haj-Hassan making herself known in this second set with that dominant net play. Razan Haj-Hassan, she is standing at 6 feet tall and really showing all 6 feet of that on the first 2 points of this opening third set. Trouble ball here, free ball. All the options for Asia. She goes to the outside, double block, picked up by Johnson. The left side, and that finds its way into the court. Point for the Blazers. They have broken the ice in this third set. Always good to get that first point done and dusted and ready to go for the rest of this set here. Serving is Sawatsky. Sawatsky picked up by Frost. Back row C-ball set. No luck there for Meisner. Sorry, not Meisner, wrong team. Jade Fedorov, the elite back row hitter for Les Rouges. Now back to Sawatsky to serve. Score is tied 2-2. Back row middle, a little bit ambitious there from Les Rouges. Turned out all in all not to be too bad of a set, but unfortunately for Les Rouges, Raj Hassan put that one out. Great serve by Sawatsky. Picked up by Frost. Bumped over by Mirage. Outside. Hey! Bang! Down the line there for the Blazers was Haley Meisner, really putting on a good start here. Those two veterans, like I said at the beginning of the broadcast, Sawatsky and Meisner, kind of showing a little pushback after that slow 2-0 start in the third set, have scored 4 consecutive points. Oh, and finding that seam. She says, thank you very much, let me punch it right in there. And Sawatsky is able to find that ace, and that brings Coach Tunen to his feet, talking to his serve receive, letting them know what they're going to be seeing as we see almost 3 serve receive defenders on the right side of half. And utilizing that block is Bickle, using all the tools in her handy kit, managed to utilize the hands and score another point. That is now 6 consecutive for the Blazers. Attacking that cross-court serve. Pushed up, free ball here. We'll see what the Blazers can do with that. All 3 options, looks for the middle. A little bit of a mistime there. Push the outside, yes, and I thought the same thing too from the booth here. Looked like a little bit of a shaky ball with a 2-hand touch there. A little bit of a slow start for Les Rouges, but you expect that from a veteran team here out of the Blazers. You know, they kind of got punched in the mouth to start that second set, and they're coming right back with a little bit of a pushback themselves. And Sawatsky ends the nice service run there with the service error into the net. The score is now 7-3. But a good start there for the Blazers as they look to take one of the deciding moments of this match here and take a 2-1 lead. Pick up. Right side. Let that ball carry a little bit. I think Meisner knows that as well. She's looking for that line shot. She decided to open up the shoulders a little bit, and the ball just kind of drifted a little outside her hitting range there. Serving here is Lily. Big cut. Right. Tough one off the net. Picked up well by Mirage. Libero set, finds that cross-court hit. Outside, off the hands, picked up there by Falk. Looking for Rouges. A little bit of trouble here. Free ball for Les Rouges. Let's see what they do. Two attackers. Outside. Picked up. Bang. Good swing there from Falk. Good swing there. Nice little scrappy play from both teams on that rally. And Les Rouges now have cut the deficit to 2 here, 7-5 in this tipsy-turvy third set. Over bump there from Bickle. Picked up by Libero Frost. Marash. Falk finds the court. And good swing there from Les Rouges, able to score a point there. Billy. Picked up nicely by the serve receive. Outside, looking for that roll shot, looking for that open court there, and look at that. Tipsy, topsy-turvy. This set is all over the place. We are now tied up at 7 between Les Rouges and the Blazers. Where does this match gonna lead us next? Who knows? A cut with a big serve, targeting the veteran Sawatsky there with a little bit of a mishap. Kind of drifting as that serve was rotating. And it looks like the Blazers, and they will, in fact, the Blazers. Craig McKenzie not happy with what he's seeing. A little bit disappointed with his veteran squad there, knowing that those are mental errors that they can cut out. A little bit of a positioning issue. They move a bit. They're able to find their pass, and they're just struggling a little bit there. Did you cut me off? You did. All right, back from the break here. Good serve by Maycutt, picked up by Sawatsky, but bang! Hello, Peyton Pistaka out of the middle with a big swing in the middle, settled down the nerves of the Blazers here. We got tied 8-8, and as she brings that big kill, she now is back at the service line, looking to use all the area back there, all the way back to the wall. Use that power, and that makes contact with the top roof. And you can see why Pistaka stands so far back. She's less worried about the angle and more looking to generate all the maximum power and hit that serve on a line. Phenomenal serve there by Pistaka. Let's see what you can do here. Again, targeting the outside hitter. No block, picked up there. Push to the outside, Falk, tip, picked up by Wright. There's Meisner, and she's able to find the honeypot. She says, I see what you do, I can do it too. And she finds the honeypot there with a nice little roll shot into 3, and able to take advantage and score the point there. Again, Pistaka to serve, using all of that court. Good strong serve, targeting that cross-court serve. Falk, over bump. Here's a free ball opportunity for the Blazers. All the attacks, left side swing, picked up by the Les Rouges. Looking like another free ball opportunity. All 3 options. Where'd she go? Middle 51. And she's able to score, utilizing the hands of the middle defender, middle blocker, my apologies, middle blocker, Razan Haj Hassan, and she's able to score, and the Les Rouges now trail by 3, and the Blazers now lead by 3. That's how that works, eh? Good job by me. Serve there. Over bump, picked up. Yes, and I thought the same thing, too. That ball just gets caught up on the Blazers there. On Victoria McPherson. She goes up for that block. Comes a little bit too much on her side. She is not able to push it back, and she gets kind of caught red-handed. Doesn't know what to do there. Happens to everyone. A little bit of a different approach here from Les Rouges. Nice and close to the service line. Picked up. Middle. And I think McPherson kind of knows that that wasn't on purpose, but the results are perfect. Had a little bit of a grimace on her face, and she's able to score that one into one. A little bit of help from the tape there. Left side, Falk, and McPherson says, well, that last one might have been luck, but not this one, as she rejects Les Rouges' attack. To the line is Meisner. Good serve there. Impressive depth. Had Les Rouges scrambling from the start. Incredible float serve there by Meisner. You can see the absolute devastating drop towards as across the net. Those are hard to pass. And then Sudan has said, I have seen enough of this little run from the Blazers, and calls his first timeout of the third set. Get me back in with... Welcome back here. A little bit of a delay on the sound as we're waiting for the music in the gym to shut off, but I think it's a great opportunity. Red River Streams is going to be the home of all Université de Saint-Boniface live games in their home gym. Volleyball, basketball, we did soccer previously, as well as futsal. So subscribe to our YouTube to never miss a moment. Good serve there. Asia to the middle, and able to find the short court there. And Fisher is able to go fishing and score the point there for Les Rouges. Good pushback out of that timeout. 14-10. Morash to serve. And that one sails long, got the bottom half of that ball. That ball never really had a chance to find the court there. Just miss-hit there on the serve. Asia's a great player, though. She will find the court and most likely serve an ace next time. And Bickle to serve here. Good serve there, picked up by Frost. Trying to force that middle, and crafty play there from the first-year middle. Fisher utilizing that block, swiping off. Typically don't see that out of the middle just because of how much court is left. She's able to utilize the block, and miscommunication there from the libero Maria Johnson, the outside Julia Sawatsky. Got to make sure we call our seams. Head coach Craig McKenzie giving the directions there. Surely she's attacking that same seam again. Outside Sawatsky, blocked by Fisher. Right. Across Meisner, good pickup by the setter. A little bit of roll shot into 6. All the options there, low set middle. Adjustment by McPherson. Picked up nicely in 6 there. C-ball, and able to find the point there. C-ball attack from Haley Meisner. Good little rally there from both teams. Consecutive swings and attacks. as CMU keeps their lead 16-12. And here's the first year 6'1" middle from Selkirk, McPherson. Picked up by Frost. Mirage. And you're using that hands, high off hands, that never goes wrong. To score a point for Les Rouges. And as you heard, the wonderful PA announcer inside Gym Est, Lily Maycutt with the point scored for Les Rouges. Targeting McPherson, looking like a step, a little bit of a tip, picked up by the middle, good play. A little bit of a scramble, free ball here. Middle pickup, outside. Sawatsky finds that back line. And that all kind of started off with that initial scramble from Les Rouges, unable to get the tip up cleanly, given another free ball to CMU. And fifth-year setter Page right at the service line said, we'll take care of that. Mirage, pipe ball set, and unable to connect there is Sadie Falk from Kelvin. Looking a lot more like that first set. Blazers playing that calm, composed game style. Les Rouges a little more erratic here in this third set. Look to calm down, and that will help them, but a good pickup there from Bickle. And a great swing there from Meisner, finding the back of the line. Great transition from defense to offense as Bickle with a big pickup out of 6, and then Meisner shuts the door with a big swing from the right side. 19-13. Right, targeting that left seam. Maycutt with the swing, picked up by McPherson. Outside, Sawatsky. And a big block there, combo block from Razan Haj Hassan. And the PA announcer loving it. So is the crowd in Gym Est at Université de Saint-Boniface. There's Jade with the serve. Over bumped, but not put away there by Maycutt, giving them another opportunity. Good pickup there from Frost. Maycutt, and she finds that back line just over top and finds that picturesque corner there and is able to score a point, and the score is now 19-15. And here's Jade at the service line. Picked up by Bickle. Outside, Bisner. And she says, enough of that. Let's win this game on our term. As they try and take this third set, we have some substitutions here for Les Rouges. Ivy Brown enters in for Jade. Number 19. Rihanna. Bit of help from Mr. Tate. Picked up nicely there. Dumped over. Coach Chiden kind of giving an opportunity to the younger players. Rihanna Larissa, first-year player from Gabriel Roy. Swing there from Rihanna. Ivy to Raz Hassan, picked up. A little bit of trouble ball, finds a tip, picked up by CMU defense. Libero bump set, picked up by Braun. And another great pickup there by the Blazers defense. A little bit of trouble here now. Let's see what Les Rouges can do with that. Right side set, a little inside, but no mistake is made there from Lily Maycutt. She scores the point by way of pressure. And what I mean by that is the Blazers could see that attack coming a little inside, whether by design or by fault, and came in contact with the net, now 21-16. And that ball finding a touch off that block from Les Rouges. 22-16. Good serve by Peyton Pistaka to get the over bump. Pretty decent back set there from the bump. Picked up. Back row attack. And right there is Sawatsky. But unfortunately, did not catch it enough, and that ball drifted into the net. Unplayable for right there. But Sawatsky, she's right there. That ball's hit right at her. She's in perfect position. Just got to absorb it a little bit more. Here's Hassan. Right to the left side. No, and a little bit of miscommunication there. First year setter Ivy Brown from Vincent Massey. Serve there, picked up by Frost, trying to find that middle. Oh, and a little bit of a net touch called there. A little bit of a head referee there making a little mistake with the signs. She called touch and then granted the point to USB, which confused, I think, just about everyone in the gym, including myself. And here's set point for the Blazers. Utilizing that tape. Back set tight. Seemed to be a touch there. Oh, a pickup by Frost. Turiana. Oh, and Bickle was there, just could not press on that block. Tracked it well, but just needed a little bit more push there, and she would have had that set-ending block there. Coming to the service line is number 19, Rihanna Larissa. A bit of struggle there. Free ball here for the offense. See what they can work with that. Unfortunately, a missed pass opportunity there. And a missed opportunity for Les Rouges, and a set point for the Blazers is converted on their second attempt. A little bit of a mishap there, an opportunity. And the Blazers bounce back from that poor start, but as you could see, that momentum at the end of that second set, so important for the remainder of the match, as the girls were able to build off that little bit of momentum they built at the end of the second set in anticipation for this third set, which they took care of business, winning the third set. And now we will see what kind of pushback does this young USB squad have. Are they going to push back here in this fourth set and force a decider, or will we be looking at a 3-1 match victory for the Blazers? back here for the fourth set. I see we got the subscriber count up a little bit. Hey, let's say how cool it'd be if the first live stream of Les Rouges gets us up to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. That would be pretty sweet. We'd really appreciate it, especially as we try and grow the sport, especially the sports in Manitoba. That's our goal here at Red River Streams, is to broadcast and make sure that every moment is captured for those who are in the gym and those who are at home watching with us. We hope that you are enjoying this experience. Be sure to leave a comment. Let us know what you think. Like and subscribe, please. And here we go, start of the fourth set. And yes, there's a little bit of net contact there. No, a carry ball was called on CMU, and they do start off nice with the first point of the set. A little bit of material change here. Ivy Braun is starting this set in place of Asia Morash. And Les Rouges have started to a quick 2-0 lead off of the serviceability of Lily Maycott. And that one sails just long, according to the head official. Picked up by Frost. No, she cuts in front of Maycott and is unable to withstand the pressure there, extending her arms, letting it roll off a bit. Nice serve there by Peyton Pistaka. Surely she'll attack that seam again with a degree in psychology. And instead, the serve is missed, and a service error there from the Blazers, which I will say it has been a pretty clean matchup between these two teams in terms of service errors to date. The line is Adrian Fisher. Service dump into the pot. Wright says the price is right as Page dumps it into the pot. A common theme in this matchup for both teams. You see the coaches maybe talking to their athletes to try and exploit that pot. Safe serve there, lots of clearance. Push to the left side. And Falk with a big swing on the left side with a big kill down the line as Les Rouges edge ahead again here, 4-3. And Jade looking to extend that lead here with the serve. Served by Jade, and she's able to find that line. The Blazers serve receive moved out of the line, but that serve had a little bit of drop towards the end. And she was able to find that back line and score the point. Nice serve by Jade with a little help from our dear friend, Mr. Net. And she scores herself her second consecutive ace. A little bit of momentum here. We might start calling Jade the spark here in the broadcast booth, because the runs for Les Rouges, I've been saying Jade a whole lot, which is impressive for the second-year player, and the forbidden announcer's jinx. You know, it's like a kicker in football. You say he's going to make the kick. He's made 38 consecutive kicks and he misses it. So I do apologize to Jade and all the Jade supporters at home. And a little bit of a mistake there from the Blazers, returning the service error with a service error of their own. And I just talked about service errors, and here we are again. Announcer's jinx. Here's Sadie Falk on the line. Let's see if the first-year player out of Kelvin can reverse the jinx. And she cannot. I'm worried, folks. I am worried. I really hope the first-year player out of Selkirk, Victoria McPherson, 6'1" middle. I'm not going to say a thing. Great serve by McPherson. And the dump, and scored there from Ivy Braun. Getting a little bit of playing time here in place of Asia. And she's able to score on that nice little center dump there. I Identifying hitters in the front. Good serve there from the vet. Outside Sawatsky. And put away. No way, Jose, from Peyton Pistaka, as she puts that over bump right back where it belongs on the Rouges' side of the net and in that court to extend or decrease the deficit to 2. Right on the serve. Maycott let that ball beat her just a little bit. Ball came in. You really got to attack these float serves. You don't want to allow any sort of opportunity for misdirection at the end of the serve, because that's when it's going to really bite you and bounce off the arms. Attacks it a little bit more there. Tries the 61, and nice little convenient workshop play there from Les Rouges on Fisher. Wasn't the best 61 set, but Fisher was able to find a weak spot in that Blazer defense. Right. Serve picked up off the block. Swing by Meisner. Good pickup by Les Rouges. Tip over. Unable to find the court there. The ball is out, picked up. And to the service line is Sawatsky. Let's see what she has in store here as the Blazers look to close out this match in this 4th set. And the Blazers and their coaching staff, led by head coach Craig McKenzie, they may have found something that works for them, but mind that Sawatsky has been serving that hard cross court all match here. So it just may be that Maycutt is now in that position. We'll have to watch the remainder of this match to see if that strategy is in place. To Maycutt, she answers with a swing. Good pickup there from Meisner. On the outside, there's Bickle. Picked up, pushed outside. And net contact on the Blazers. Les Rouges were able to win that point off a little bit of a scrappy play by Frost. And the PA announcer at Gym Est is letting the crowd know that Frost made a heck of a play there. Nice serve there from Maycutt. Outside Bickle. Nice pickup again by Frost. Over bump here, testing her hands. All 3 options. What does she do? She goes to the right. She swings. Picked up by the Blazers. Out to Bickle. Bickle with the swing. Frost again on the pickup. CMU, all 3 options. Look to the middle. No block. And a little bit of chaos there. Looking like the play was dead, but the ref didn't blow it dead. And if I learned one thing in my playing career is you don't stop until you hear that whistle. And yes, a little bit of protest here from the Blazers. I kind of agree with Wright on this one. Coach Craig McKenzie a little disappointed with that call, but Wright returns to her position, accepting defeat. You can't beat the head official in an argument, I'll tell you that much. Great serve there by Maycutt. And that one's pushed long. Les Rouges have now extended their lead to 3 in this 4th set. Are we going to be seeing a deciding set in this exciting opening home game for Les Rouges? Right side. Oh, hello! Big swing by Meisner from the right side. You can see it developing there with a nice serve receive to a perfect set. And Meisner had all court to look at, and she said, let me just score one here. Cut the deficit to 2. Looking for that middle. Good block by McPherson. Right side. Good block by McPherson. She says, hello, I'm here. You ain't getting past my brick wall. This is my house. As she blocks Les Rouges. You got the producer in here laughing at me for my way of speaking, but that's how I roll. Outside, good swing off the block and in the court. Good veteran swing by Sadie Falk, which is ironic because Sadie Falk, first year from Kelvin, but showing already she's got the nifty and crafty ability as a front row attacker. Middle attack. Oh, and McPherson tried to get a little cute with that one. Little tip over the net, but at that point, you're looking to just get it over with an unfortunate set there, where it was a little low, little tight. McPherson will learn from that one as a first-year player, I'm sure, under the good guidance of coaching staff at CMU. Right side attack, off the block, picked up by Johnson. Pushed into deep one, picked up by Maycut. Braun, low set, able to do something there was Hazan. Oh, and a pickup there by Maycut, and unfortunately just outside her hands for Les Rouges, but fortunately for the Blazers, they have now cut the deficit to 2 in this fourth set. Libero set to Frost. Outside, big block there from Jade Fedorov, I believe. May have been some net contact by her humorous look towards her bench. And you can see Coach Zidane. Fedorov, good serve there. Pipe ball set, picked up by Fedorov. Braun, fault. Picked up by Bickle, right to Bickle. Bickle the swing, and able to utilize that block as part of her attack, and is able to score the point for the Blazers, 15-13. You can see and feel the momentum here at Gym Est. You know, it's kind of a breaking point here. We got to see what Les Rouges are made of and what the Blazers have become as a veteran team, and a miss set there from Braun. A little unfortunate with a little bit of her middle sets here, just missing a little bit of height. We got some big middle attackers for USB. Got to get that ball up for them, let them use their height and leaping ability to score the point. Good serve picked up by Maycott. Braun attempted to play it off the net, but could not pull it off. And the Blazers, look at that, we're all tied up at 15. Now it's a race to 10 points. It used to be a really fun game. Good way of thinking of the game. Race to 10, race to 17, race to 25. Outside tight, tipped over, picked up there in the back row, right. Outside to Swatsky, utilizing the hands, and that touches the top of the antenna. Crafty play by Sawatsky to utilize Braun's block to push that ball, swipe it right off, and smack that antenna. We have ourselves another timeout here from Les Rouges as momentum has begun to shift. And the Blazers now lead 16-15.
On aime de prendre un moment pour remercier notre partenaire officiel cette saison, Valve Physiotherapy.
We'll see what Les Rouges can come up with out of this timeout. The Blazers using the entire timeout. And I know we're watching the volleyball stream, but I just got an update from my producer during this timeout that the Blue Jays actually have the bases loaded at the bottom of the first. Don't know how many Blue Jays fans we have in the audience, but a big moment here for the Blue Jays to see if they can capitalize and score some runs here. So I think as we come to the conclusion here of this fourth set and then consecutively the game, both teams can take a lot of positives from this matchup today. We've seen a lot of strong attacking from the middle, in particular from Les Rouges. But we've also seen a little bit of some flaws, especially on the middle sets there. When it's been good, it's been great. And when it's been bad, it's been bad. So it's stuff to work on. They're learning, they're going through the season, long season, lots of time to improve. And the Blazers, the same thing. You see a lot of strong attacking on the outside and sometimes a little bit of some mental errors on the attacks. Good serve here, picked up. Falk, and you can hear the no from the Blazers as that ball was rejected by the top of the net and in fact not a block, and unable to recycle that ball was Sadie Falk. Oh, a devious serve there, very tough to handle for the libero Isabel Frost from Miles McDonald. Great serve by Bickle. Had a little bit of late tailing movement towards the right side of Frost. And let's see what she can do here. Good pass there into the middle. All options for right. She looks for the middle, and Hazan, big block, but picked up by the Blazers. Over top now. Runs the step, swings, and could not find the back of the court there. Was Razan Haj Hassan unable to find that attack on the step, and now a second quick timeout in succession here as Les Rouges look like they are on the brink in this matchup. And an update, Dalton Varsho popped out to center. So the score still 0-0 in the Blue Jays game. I'm a big Blue Jays fan, guys. I am fully committed here. I got my producer giving me updates when I look at him in the eyes to tell me, so I keep 100% focused on this matchup. Because, yeah, nothing could get my eyes off the screen of this exhilarating matchup between the Blazers and Les Rouges, except for maybe a Blue Jays World Series game. But I'm fully committed to you guys here tonight. I hope you guys are enjoying the broadcast. Be sure to subscribe and like. Let people know that may be wanting to watch the broadcast, because we are going to be here all season long and hoping to provide an incredible season. As we progress, we are trying to add more and more and give the best live stream in MCAC for all viewers to watch and enjoy and see all their teams participate in this incredible league that we have here in Manitoba. The Blazers look to finish this one out. Over bump here, free ball action, all three options, goes to the outside. Sawatsky, blocked by Braun, picked up by Les Rouges, pushed over there. Step, and overcooked that one there from McPherson. Pushed that one out the back. And here we have a score of 16-19. Falk, the serve, and a service error there from Falk at a crucial time in this matchup. Now 20-16 for the Blazers, and the victory is within touching distance. And a missed serve there from McPherson. A little bit of the contagious service errors from both sides. We've seen this quite a few times. There has not been a lot of service errors, but when they have come in bunches from both teams. But here is Razan Haj-Hassan, and she has been dependable here at the service line. Good service there. Dipped into the pot, pick up by the middle, showing off the defense that's rarely played, and the point is scored. Phenomenal defensive play by the third-year middle, Haj-Hassan, showcasing to Coach Turen that she is able to play that back row defense, and maybe she's coming for Frost's job. And that's going to get a timeout from the Blazers as their lead is quickly dwindled to 1. Are we in line for another twist and turn in this exciting matchup between the Blazers and Les Rouges? You can hear the energy is in Gym Est today as les Rouges try to come back in this fourth set there. Good serve by Haj Hassan. Outside, Sawatsky. And she is able to find the line. Lines person, Doan calling it in. The score is now 21-19. Tight, a little bit of net play, yeah, good call by the side referee. Able to identify that net touch. A little bit of a late substitution here in this set. Ivy Braun is pulled out for Marash. Marash to the middle, tip. And a net call is called on, I believe, Morash there. And the Blazers are now 2 points from victory. And we will see if Paige Wright can finish her off. Good serve there. Over bump. Push back. Recycled by Sawatsky. Right. Tipped. Left side set. And off the hands for Les Rouges. Points scored, now 23-20. Tough serve there, Bedge clears, and no, it came in contact with the roof there. Substitution here, a little bit of gamesmanship by the CMU coaching staff. Slight delay, especially for Asia Morash, who has just subbed into this game. Maybe a little cold. Here's the serve. No question about that one there. Over the net, picked up by Frost. Great pickup, great cover there. And oh, to set up match point is the veteran Julia Sawatsky, who put no business on that ball and put it away, setting up match point for the Blazers. May cut, blocked there from the Blazers. Blocked there, touch. All the options. She goes, and that is blocked. The ball is called out. Les Rouges are a little frustrated about this call. Not happy with the linesman there. Believe that the call was missed. And now the Blazers have started their 2025 campaign with a victory on the road against the Université de Saint-Boniface.
We would like to now invite head coach Evan Turenne to hand out the awards.
And as you've heard by the PA announcer, we will now be announcing the players of the match.
Player of the game for the visiting Blazers is number 5, numéro 5, Victoria McPherson.
Good call for McPherson. Played a great match today. A little confusion on when to go up to receive her towel, but I'm sure she'll get it eventually, don't you worry.
Correction, today's MCAC player of the game for the visiting players is number 3, Maria Johnson.
Well, that is unfortunate because there is a correction. McPherson will earn many in her career, just a first-year rookie, but deservingly so goes to the libero Maria Johnson from Nanaimo, BC, Dover Bay Secondary. McPherson in good spirits though, taking it with a funny chuckle. But I'm sure, as you know, and Fisher, well deserving. She played great in this matchup in the middle with big blocks, good attacks, smart play at the net. Very well deserving of the player of the game. Both of these athletes are Maria Johnson from the CMU Blazers, the libero, and Andrea Fisher, the middle, for the USB Les Rouges. Alrighty, so we will now take a short break. Thank you for joining us here today for the first matchup of the 2025 USB women's season between the CMU Blazers and the USB Rouges. CMU came away with the victory today with a 3-1 sets victory lead. And we will now follow it up with a highly anticipated matchup between the CMU Blazers men's team versus the USB Les Rouges men's team that is set to begin at 7:45, but as it is now 7:48, I am expecting a little bit of a delay, but we will now be ending this stream here. You can tune in on our YouTube to watch the men's live stream. It is under the men's volleyball channel, and we will be starting that one up just after warm-ups have concluded, so in about 22 minutes or so. Alrighty, we'll catch you there. I was Noah Bartlett, and this was a pleasure being on the broadcast with you guys today. We hope to be with you guys again soon. There's a delay, so he has to wait. Yeah, almost